I think if you have a 10-year goal for yourself, you're thinking small. If you want to be happy and you're always in the future, you're never happy. I have a messed up view on goals. Maybe you like it, maybe you think it's crazy. I think if you have a 10-year goal for yourself, you're thinking small. How old are you now?
32.
32. Think about who you were at 22 and what you were doing. And could 22 you predict that who you would be at 32? Like, there's no way. Not if you're growing, not if you're learning. So to think that 32 you knows where you're going to be at 42 is crazy. So I think you could hit that goal. It's just small compared to what you're capable of, right? 5 years ago, I would have said, I don't want to write a book. Books are stupid. I get my content from videos. You don't need a book to open doors anymore. And now I've written a book, and I got a second book, and we're doing book tours, right? I think you need to have a mission, right? I want to help entrepreneurs, right? I want to solve the world's biggest problem. It's what I wake up every day trying to do. And then it's what am I working on right now to try to accomplish that, as opposed to having a 5-year goal for yourself. Because I think you could hit it, it's just small compared to what you're capable of.
I like to set goals, but I'm coming into more of your mindset now where it's better to have a mission and a vision. So I've stopped setting goals and I've stopped, reading my goals every day and sort of living more in the moment, but remembering my mission, my end goal. But I realized too, my goal is always, my mission is always changing as well, right? So how do we know, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how do we know what our mission is?
What's the most painful moment in your life?
About 6 years ago, I was depressed and suicidal and overweight and riddled with addictions.
That's your mission.
Yeah, no, I know that, but sometimes part of me also wants to speak and write children's books too.
No, the how will evolve.
Yeah.
The mission is consistent. How you go about doing it will change with time. Maybe now it's coaching, maybe then it becomes YouTube videos, maybe in 10 years it's VR and you're using his technology, maybe it's writing books, and the how has to change, but the mission never changes. I don't think goals are totally useless. I think they can help align. Like you can say, hey, I want to have 100 coaching clients by next year. Awesome. But don't let that stop you from then, if you feel pulled to start speaking, like you might be the next greatest speaker of all time, and that means you have to kill your coaching practice. But because you said that is your goal, it prevents you from doing this thing that you should be doing. But the mission doesn't change. Like you'll be 95 and still want to help people who struggled with addiction and overweight and depression and suicide, right? And like people need you, because I never struggled with suicide. I never thought about, I wasn't even close. Like I've had dark moments, but nowhere close to wanting to kill myself. So I can't help people the way you can help people. By you sharing your story of what you went through and then looking at you now and saying, hey, I don't have it all figured out, but I know a lot more than I used to, you can help those people where I can't. So, we need you to share. Yeah. Yeah?
So I think we have at all times you've heard before many times probably Tony Robbins say that we're running two businesses. The business in the future and the business now. I think we are all running two people. The vision of who you want to be in the future and who you are today, micro and macro.
Okay.
I noticed that usually most people prioritize the micro over the macro, and I'm polar opposite.
Okay.
And I do think that you have the day and the decade. Which one is more important to you and why? And do you think that people who think short term will always lose eventually?
Interesting. So one, I think most people actually look backwards, not in the present or forwards. They're spending their life in the rearview mirror. Most people, right? Maybe not this group or entrepreneurs, but I think that's where most people live, and I spend zero time there. I actually spend more time in the present than in the future. So right now I'm with you guys. What am I doing next? I have no idea. I'll spend like 15% of my time or moments where I'm planning and trying to figure out what's next, but most of my time is spent on what I'm doing right now. I think if you're not focused on the moment and what you're doing, then you'll never get to where you want to go because you're always living in the future. But I think if you want to be happy and you're always in the future, you're never happy. And I think that's good. Like I think having pressure to get better is always there, but I think the push to get better without the root in I love my life right now is unhealthy. Just like you need to be your biggest critic and your biggest fan, if you're only your biggest critic, you're never going to be happy. It has to be rooted in you love yourself. I love my life so much that then I can say I hate my life so I can get better. It's wild.
No, grateful dissatisfaction, that's what we said. Grateful dissatisfaction. We're grateful where we are, but we also suck because we're not where we want to be.
Right, but I think it's got to be like more so that you love where you are if you want to be happy and you're pushing to get better than the other way around. Because you can go off and accomplish it a lot, but if you're never enjoying the experience of it, if you approach that, this is going to suck, but I'm going to enjoy the result, you live for like the half a second of this result that comes, but then you want another result. So you're never happy.
What if you embrace the suck like you talked about the whole time?
Well, but then that's the experience.
Right, okay.
Then it doesn't suck.
So you prioritize, right?
Then it's awesome.
So you set yourself up to win on the macro, and then whatever the micro is, you love it.
Yeah, I need to love it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I don't love it, then I'll make myself love it because I hate it. And so therefore I love it. If you want to spend some one-on-one time with me, I have a special offer happening right now. Go check out the website right next to me. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.